Hey everybody, so I watched The Green Knight recently. This is a movie directed by David Lowery, who also made the film A Ghost Story, which I also talked about on this channel a long time ago. This is based on the Arthurian story Sir Gadwin and the Green Knight. I'm not familiar with the source material at all, so I couldn't tell you how faithful the film is to it, but on its own, this is my favorite movie of the year so far. That is, if we're not counting Inside as a movie. This is also yet another summer release from A24 where the critical reception is significantly better than that of general audiences. And I can definitely understand why that is. It's not necessarily an easy movie to digest, and if you go into it with false expectations, you'll likely be confused or upset by it. Let me just tell you, this isn't an action movie. In fact, it's quite a bit about the consequences of violence. The movie explores this topic in a very artsy and stylistic way, and a lot of the choices made might put some people off, but I think it's more important to just take in the general tone this movie's going for. As far as the aspects that I enjoyed the most, I have to say it was the cinematography and set design. The combination of these two aspects really made the world of the movie feel lived in. The scenes once Gawain starts his journey have a lot of long takes and grand shots showing off the landscape, and compared to the scenes in the village, it really makes you feel the length and variety of the journey. It's important for me to point this out because when a movie gets its essential points across so well, it really puts into perspective how many movies don't. I was also kind of shocked at how good the set design was, considering that I learned after seeing it the budget is only listed around $15 million, and that really goes to show you that if you have talented, hardworking people on something they believe in, you can accomplish a lot without having all the money in the world. I also really love the look of the Green Knight himself. You can tell that most, if not all of it, was done practically, and that just gave me this little warm feeling like, oh, a complicated costume, not a CGI guy. What a change. Much of the acting and writing was great as well. Dev Patel pulled off a demanding performance, and Alicia Vikander plays more than one role and is a big part of the message of the movie. If you remember, my main issue with A Ghost Story was that at one point a character more or less stops the movie to just explain what it's about, and there's kind of a scene like that in this movie as well, but I felt like this one was a little more acceptable because the concept they're getting at would be pretty hard to show instead of explain, so I was alright with it, even though I did notice that similarity. A big part of my takeaway is that people are gonna have wildly varying reactions to the end of the movie, like the very, very end, and how you take that part of it is going to greatly affect how you feel about the main character and his purpose in the story or the statements that are being made through him. But yeah, I don't need to get into much more detail. This is a really unique movie. It's not going to be for everybody, but those are the kind of movies that I really appreciate. It takes risks, and how you feel about it is totally up to you. It's available for rental now if you want to check it out, and I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. I might change my feelings when I watch it a second time, but I don't see myself growing to hate this movie by any means. It's just too technically proficient and ambitious for me to really have any massive problems with it. Before you go, fun fact for you. Did you know that this channel right here, Simon Cinema, is in fact the best channel on YouTube? I don't have to say it, it's been proven by science. Are you gonna deny science and not subscribe to the proven greatest channel on all of YouTube? You're missing out if you don't. Subscribe.